What is going on again, fellow PokeTubers? It is Hisoka here. Today I'm bringing you a PSA BCBM. A lot of these cards I had purchased over the last 2 to 3 months. A good chunk of them I had already purchased on auction that went pretty cheap about 3 months ago, and I had them in for a while. I was waiting on a few other cards before I made this BCBM, and then all of a sudden I forgot about the cards. So I'm here to show you guys the video of 2 different sorts of cards that I purchased for my collection. I purchased 8 cards towards my EX series collection, and I purchased another 8 cards for my black and white XY full art secret rare and mega collection. Sometime in between then and now I decided to add megas to the XY collection. I wasn't quite sure if they were going to be a sure thing. I liked them, but I wasn't overly thrilled with them. But before I go into the newer cards, I'm going to start off with the older ones. Right here we have Groudon from Hidden Legends. Originally Hidden Legends wasn't part of my collection goal, but having seen some of the cards and the Pokemon in it, I was really happy to get these in my collection right here. I got 3 of them on auction. I got Ninetales, Metagross, and Groudon. So yeah, I picked up 3 of these. From many of the other collections that I purchased from people, I've never actually seen any Hidden Legend cards in person. So I never actually got a chance to check them out. Right here we have a Jolteon. There are only 3 EXs in this EX Delta species. This is my first one so far. I think there's a Flareon online, which I'm going to try to pick up in a deal sometime later on, but I do have all 3 Gold Stars, and I am looking to get the 3 EXs to complete this set as well. So hopefully I can find that. The only one that I cannot find is the Vaporeon. This one right here went for auction for pretty cheap. It's an Aerodactyl EX from Sandstorm. Normally I'm not a fan of Sandstorm, but I am a fan of the original 151, and Aerodactyl is among them, so I figured I'd pick this one up just for fun. Not really looking to pick up any other cards per se, but this one I actually liked. It's a little bit dark. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. So I do have some Sandstorm cards that I will be sending. I doubt I'll be keeping them though. Right here we have 2 secret rares from Team Magma and Aqua. This one I picked up from the Charizard Authority. It gave me a pretty good deal on it. Picked it up as soon as his PSA returns came back from that last round. And this one right here came from Pokemon Pacific. He actually got 3 of these graded in a PSA 10, which is kind of funny because I sent off a bunch of box toppers and secret rares to PSA in this none, and this one I actually got a PSA 10. So it's pretty funny that the card I had to buy, I actually got a 10 in, so that one will be going online for sale. And the last card I did a trade with E. Birdman from eBay. I traded a first edition Lieutenant Surge's Raichu and a PSA 10 for this Charmander. Now I have every single EX, Secret Rare, and Box Topper from Fire Red, Leaf Green. So now I do kind of consider my set complete. I just need to get a booster box and it'll be absolutely complete. So I'm very happy with that. I'm especially happy that I can do a trade with Ed. He always gives me good deals. I haven't had to buy from him in a while since my collection has kind of been complete. So I kind of went in order here. So we're going to start off with the earliest sets. We're going to go from full arts to megas to secret rares. So we have an Emerging Powers Tornadus. This one is the one that's a little bit harder to come by than the other one. I think there's somewhere around 5 PSA 10s of these, and there's like 10 to 15 of the other ones. So I got this one from a pretty good deal from a forum member who got both copies, and I was really happy to get this one. So now I have both this one, and I've got both the black and white ones complete. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm one step closer to knocking out Noble Victories with this Terrakion. Saw this one go online. Haven't seen one go online in a while, so I picked this one up. I have Victini, Virizion, and 2 secret rares of the Meowth. So now all I need is a Cobalion and an N, and this set will be complete. Here's another one I picked up in a deal. We got a Zekrom from Next Destinies. It's definitely an awesome card. I do like the way the color scheme was brought out in this one. It's definitely an awesome card. I do have 3 full arts now to PSA 10 from Next Destinies. These 2 I picked up from the same person as the Zekrom. Let's see if I can get that to show. We got a Xerneas, which is the only one in the world for this population. And we have the Yveltal, which there is 2 of these. One is owned by another or former YouTuber who used to do videos. This card, however, probably shouldn't have got a PSA 10 just because of the centering on the bottom. The Xerneas I kind of feel is close in that PSA 10 range, but this Yveltal probably shouldn't have. So I'm going to be doing some experiments with my next PSA round. I've got about 400 to 500 cards to send off, and I'm going to be testing out PSA and seeing a few different ways if they are grading these cards accurately. Like, you know, a 9 to a 10, it's somewhat difficult. You know, it's like how good does a card have to be, or how weak does a card have to be a 10 or a 9, you know? So it's not that they're not doing their job, it's just it hasn't been absolutely consistent. In my last PSA submission, which I'll be uploading shortly, I sent in 10 regrades, and 8 out of those 10 regrades got PSA 10s. So a little bit unsure what's going on over there. They were still 9s, but going to a 10 isn't a big jump. So I'm going to be sending off some unique PSA send-offs and seeing how those come about. And so right here we have a Mega I did a trade for. I did a Kangaskhan EX and about $25 for this card. Now I have every single card in XY, both Megas. One you'll be seeing coming back in my PSA returns, and I have the other 2 full arts. The only card I'm missing now is an Emolga, and I will have an absolute complete XY set, and hopefully set to do a trade here for that Emolga very soon. So really happy with this card. Right here, I purchased this one. This is definitely an awesome card. I've been trying to find one of these for a while. I've graded quite a few copies of these, and it's extremely hard to find. The only time I ever saw one online was in a 25 Pikachu card lot where all of them were graded PSA 10, and there was one in here. It went for like $800, $900. So unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to pay $900 just to get this one card and try to sell the other one. So now that I do have this one, I am very happy that I have both this one and the Meowth. And the last card I picked up, I didn't actually think I would pick this one up because it went very cheap. We have a PSA 10 Dialga Secret Rare. So this one went for a lot lower than I thought it would, and I just put up a bid just for fun, and it actually won. So I was very happy with this purchase right here. I did pick up another EX, which I am holding for a trade to somebody. I've been buying a few EXs and duplicate full arts to try to trade in hopes of getting somebody to trade some of their full art secret rares to me as well. So this one I'm extremely happy about. I do have one to grade, but I don't think it'll get a 10. But either way, I'm happy to actually have this one in my collection. So that's it for my PSA arrivals, my BCBMs. I will be doing another PSA submission. I'm going to do a few smaller ones, as I feel sending off smaller cards seems to get people buy a little bit more. I'll explain more into that when I actually do my PSA submissions and they come back. I'm not going to actually post it and then say what I'm doing until after the grades come back, until I can kind of find some sort of consistency with what's happening at PSA, because I kind of feel some of the way the grades happen and doing the regrades have been a little bit odd. My PSA returns is back, so the people who did send with me, I have contacted them. The only one who hasn't responded back was Primetime Pokemon, so probably I'll try to get a hold of him on his YouTube, since he seems to respond back pretty well on there. But it should be delivered today, and I will have it online probably Saturday, if not before Monday. So I'll try to get that uploaded as soon as possible. There are some really, really awesome cards that I got graded in there. My Skyridge set, like I predicted, did absolutely well. I am going to be regrading all of the 9s from that one to see if any can get a 10 on the second turnaround. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'm definitely going to try to post some more videos in the coming week. So thank you guys again.